So, our final Swami Agnivesh Memorial Award recipient this evening honestly needs no introduction. I really think there's not much that I could say that would really do justice to her incredible contributions to our movements over the years. And when I say movements in the plural, I really do mean movements because she has left her mark on so many different fights for justice, beyond just the work we do at Hindus for Human Rights. Many of you already know who this is. Deepa Iyer is a pioneering South Asian American organizer, writer, lawyer, and movement strategist. She spent more than 2 decades supporting social movements in Asian American, South Asian, Muslim, and Arab communities, and is the longtime former executive director of SALT, South Asian Americans Leading Together. And now she serves as director of strategic initiatives at the Building Movement Project, where she continues to provide support and guidance to all sorts of movements and organizations fighting for justice. In addition to this, very illustrious CV, Deepa is also a dear, very beloved friend of HFHR. She has been a truly vital source of support, guidance, wisdom, and advice over the years. Someone who I really look up to as an organizer and has really shaped the way I approach, my work with Hindus for Human Rights and the way that we all approach our work. So truly, we are beyond grateful to know Deepa, and I am so honored to introduce Deepa Iyer now.
Thank you so much, Pranay. That was a very generous introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I am deeply humbled to accept this honor from Hindus for Human Rights, an organization that I admire and respect. Thank you also to Sunita, Pranay, and Ria, whom I have the pleasure of working with closely, and to share this award with so many organizations and individuals who are committed to justice and solidarity, especially when it is so hard to do so. And it is a beautiful award. I wanted to make sure that folks see it. It's just an absolutely beautiful award. It also comes at a time that I have been feeling so overwhelmed and heartbroken, perhaps like many of you, having seen so much in this country post 9/11, during the first Trump administration, during the rise in fascism around the world. And this award inspires me to anchor myself in community and to hold on to hope. Um, since I got news of this award, I've been learning a little bit more about its namesake, Swami Agnivesh, and as others have spoken about already, his commitment to justice, not just for some, but for all who face marginalization, violence, and exclusion, is one that we can learn from. He embodied solidarity at its core. And one particular example of his solidarity that moved me quite a bit came in 2019 when hundreds of women organized a 620-kilometer-long women's wall in Kerala, the state where I was born and raised. And Swami Agnivesh uplifted their fight for gender equality and liberation. And I think right now we need this vision of seeing issues and communities not as silos, but as an interconnected web of humanity more than ever, as we bear witness to attacks on democracy and human rights in Gaza, in Kashmir, and here at the United States border. South Asians in the United States are particularly vulnerable at this time, given that Indians comprise the third largest undocumented population in the country, that Sikh, Muslim, and Dalit community members seek asylum regularly to flee fascist policies in India, and that many South Asians, including young people, are waiting in long lines to adjust their status. So to withstand and overcome what is coming, mass deportations, bans, raids, walls, the alignment between the MAGA and Hindutva agendas, and attacks on nonprofits and social movements, we must find what connects us in solidarity. Our shared outrage, yes, but also our shared vision for an equitable and just future, and our simple actions to show up and speak up time and again. Right now, we can all play a role and take 1 to 2 simple steps, whether it is to build a series of Know Your Rights sessions at local temples, or to share examples and stories of solidarity between Hindus and other faith communities, or to, as upper caste Hindus like myself, disrupt conversations that are anti-Black, anti-Muslim, or Hindu nationalist in nature. And I have seen firsthand how HFHR consistently shows up for communities to do this in solidarity. And they do this not with rhetoric, but with rigorous policy advocacy and coalition building, whether it is to address caste oppression and Hindu supremacy, to support a ceasefire in Gaza, or to push back on Islamophobia and transnational repression. And they do it all with love, care, and community. Hindus for Human Rights is such a vital part of our social justice ecosystems, and I hope that all of us can support their work in 2025 and beyond. Thank you so much.